Welcome to the F-Bound Podcast. I'm your host, Shannon Schroeder, Executive Function Coach. I help neurodivergent women learn tips and strategies to improve the life skills that will help them be successful. Create an effective task initiation routine that works. If you struggle with executive dysfunction, you might find yourself struggling with creating a task initiation routine, being able to start tasks, projects, or activities that you know you need to do but just can't seem to get started. It's frustrating and overwhelming to stare at a to-do list or an unfinished project, feeling stuck and helpless. However, by establishing a personalized routine that fits your unique needs and preferences, you can overcome task initiation difficulties to tackle your goals. In this article, I'll walk you through the key elements of an effective task initiation routine, as well as tips for creating and maintaining a routine that works for you. What is task initiation? Before we dive into creating a task initiation routine, let's take a closer look at what task initiation is all about. Task initiation refers to the ability to start a new task or activity, particularly when it requires effort, motivation, or attention. For many neurodiverse individuals, task initiation difficulties can arise from a variety of factors such as ADHD, anxiety, and depression. For my ADHD friends, task initiation difficulties can stem from issues with motivation, focus, and impulsivity. You may struggle to prioritize tasks or stay on track with a specific goal, often getting sidetracked by distractions or shifting from one task to another without completing anything. Anxiety and depression can also play a role in task initiation difficulties. High levels of anxiety can make it difficult to begin tasks due to fear of failure, criticism, or other negative outcomes. Depression, on the other hand, can make it hard to feel motivated or interested in activities, leading to feelings of apathy and avoidance. These difficulties can make it especially hard to get started on tasks, which can ultimately impact productivity, self-esteem, and overall well-being. However, by understanding the underlying factors behind task initiation difficulties, you can start to develop strategies and routines that will work with your unique needs and strengths. Elements of an effective task initiation routine. Creating an effective task initiation routine involves identifying and implementing strategies that work for you. Here are some key elements to consider when developing your routine. Setting clear goals and objectives. Setting clear goals and objectives can help you stay focused and motivated. It's important to be specific about what you want to achieve and why. For example, instead of setting a vague goal like clean the house, break it into specific tasks such as vacuum the living room, clean the kitchen counters, and organize the bathroom cabinet. By setting clear goals, you'll have a better idea of what needs to be done and can track your progress more effectively. Breaking down tasks into manageable steps. Breaking down tasks into smaller, manageable steps can make them less overwhelming and more achievable. For example, if your goal is to write a report, you might break it down into steps such as research the topic, create an outline, write the introduction, and so on. By focusing on one step at a time, you can avoid feeling overwhelmed and make steady progress towards your goal. Prioritizing tasks. Prioritizing tasks can help you tackle the most important and urgent tasks first. One way to prioritize tasks is to use a system like an Eisenhower matrix, which involves categorizing tasks into 4 categories based on their urgency and importance. By prioritizing your tasks, you can focus your energy on the most critical tasks and avoid getting bogged down by less important ones. Creating a daily schedule. Creating a daily schedule can help you manage your time more effectively and stay on track with your tasks. This can be done using a planner, a to-do list, or a digital calendar. Be sure to schedule breaks and self-care activities as well as work tasks to ensure a healthy balance. Creating a work-friendly environment. Creating a work-friendly environment can help you stay focused and motivated. This might involve decluttering your workspace, minimizing distractions such as social media or notifications, and using tools like noise-canceling headphones or a timer to stay on track. Reducing distractions. Reducing distractions is an important element of an effective task initiation routine. This might involve turning off your phone, blocking distracting websites, or finding a quiet workspace. Don't rely on your willpower for this to happen. Turn off notifications or use website blocking programs. Establish rewards. Establishing rewards can help you stay motivated and accountable. Rewards, no matter how small, can be very effective in maintaining or boosting your motivation. Creating a personalized task initiation routine. Now that you understand the elements of an effective task initiation routine, it's time to create one that works for you. Here are some steps you can take to create a personalized routine. Number 1, identify your strengths and challenges. Take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges when it comes to task initiation. What strategies have worked well for you in the past? What barriers have you encountered? Number 2, experiment with different strategies. Try out different strategies and see what works best for you. Nothing is a one-size-fits-all, so I can't just give you a quick answer. Be open to trying new things and be willing to adapt your routine as needed. Number 3, set realistic goals and expectations. Set goals and expectations that are realistic and achievable. It's a process, and as much as you want to see change, it won't happen overnight. It's important to be kind to yourself and recognize that progress takes time. Start small and build up from there. Number 4, track your progress. Use a planner or digital tool to track your progress and hold yourself accountable. And you really do need to write it down. Most of us don't have a realistic picture of how things are going. Celebrate your successes and be mindful of areas where you may need to adjust your routine. Number 5, be flexible. Remember that your routine may need to be adjusted over time as your needs and circumstances change. Be flexible and willing to adapt as needed. Creating a personalized task initiation routine takes time and effort, but it's worth it in the end. This will take some trial and error. When you try a strategy, you need to give it a little time to see if it works. Building a routine takes time, and if you're forgetting to do something, is it because the strategy doesn't fit you, or have you just not given it enough time? Only you can answer that. Tips for maintaining an effective task initiation routine. Creating an effective task initiation routine is just the first step. Once you've created the routine, you need to be able to maintain momentum. Here are some tips for maintaining your routine for long-term success. Stick to a routine. Try to stick to your routine as consistently as possible. Consistency is key for turning your routine into a habit that will occur automatically. Stay motivated. Staying motivated can be a challenge, especially when tasks feel overwhelming or uninteresting. One way to stay motivated is to remind yourself of your why. Why is this task important to you? What are the benefits of completing it? Stay organized. Staying organized can help you stay on top of your tasks and avoid feeling overwhelmed. If you're not sure of exactly what you have to accomplish, it can feel like a to-do list of doom. Use a planner, digital tool, or other system to keep track of your tasks and deadlines. Find an accountability partner. Having an accountability partner can be a great way to stay motivated and accountable. This could be a friend, family member, or coach who checks in with you regularly to see how you're doing. Make sure you choose someone who you trust, who won't make you feel bad about setbacks. You need someone to check in, but not nag or criticize you. Be kind to yourself. Recognize that progress takes time. If you have bad habits or have struggled with task initiation your whole life, nothing is going to make that change overnight. It will take time to undo the way you've been living for years. Don't be too hard on yourself when setbacks happen. And they will. Instead, focus on what you can do to improve next time. Celebrate your successes. Finally, remember to celebrate your successes, no matter how small they may seem. Own the progress you've made and be proud of yourself for taking steps toward changing your life. Task initiation can be a challenge for anyone, but it can be particularly difficult for neurodiverse people who struggle with executive dysfunction. However, with the right tools and strategies, it is possible to create an effective task initiation routine that works for you. Creating an effective task initiation routine takes time and effort, but it's worth it. By understanding your unique needs and strengths, experimenting with different strategies, and staying motivated and organized, you can achieve your goals and feel more in control of your life. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the F-Bomb Podcast. Thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe below and check out my show notes to learn more about my Facebook group, courses, and membership.